Imagine ruling Egypt, building pyramids, wearing enough gold to blind the gods, only to get bodied by a hippo. Not a war, not an assassin, just a chunky river gremlin with teeth like sabers and the attitude of a toddler with road rage. Welcome to Ancient Egypt versus the hippo, a rivalry so intense it left gods, pharaohs, and tomb walls traumatized for eternity. Today we're diving tusk first into 5 absolutely unhinged facts about how hippos crashed the Egyptian party. From sacred statues to royal casualties, these waddling death potatoes were not messing around. Grab your harpoons, it's about to get historically ridiculous. Fact 1. A pharaoh was killed by a hippo, and nobody will let it go. Pharaoh Menes, or possibly Narmer, depending on which ancient historian was awake that day, was one of Egypt's founding kings. How did he die? Trampled and/or chomped by a hippo, just flattened by a river tank. This is like if George Washington had been taken out by an angry manatee. You build an empire, and your final boss fight is a glorified water balloon with anger issues. Some records say he died in a hunting accident. Sure, that's ancient PR speak for he lost a 1v1 to a semi-aquatic pig. Fact 2. There's a tomb painting of a pharaoh harpooning a hippo, probably in revenge. Fast forward to Pharaoh Tai, who had a giant mural in his tomb showing him straight up spear hunting a hippo in the Nile. It's got drama, action, one dude in a boat, and one very ticked off hippo. This wasn't just decoration, it was symbolic. The hippo represented chaos and evil, so spearing it was basically yelling, "Look at me beating up cosmic disorder." But also, this might have been T's way of saying, "Not today, Menace." Just imagine carving your anti-hippo vendetta into your tomb wall for eternity. That's some generational petty energy. Fact 3. Hippos were so scary, they made one a god. Then immediately gave her a sweet mom vibe. Enter Taweret, the hippo goddess of childbirth and fertility. She's got the body of a pregnant hippo, the tail of a crocodile, and lion's paws for good measure, because apparently one terrifying animal wasn't enough. Despite looking like she could tear your house in half, she was actually a protective figure for pregnant women. Like, hey, here's a monstrous hippo-lion-crocodile hybrid. She'll keep your baby safe. Egyptians even wore hippo-shaped amulets for good luck during labor, which means somewhere a woman was in labor thinking, "Thank Taweret, queen of bitey water cows." Fact 4. Egyptians tried to domesticate hippos, because that always ends well. Some Egyptian elites tried to keep hippos in private ponds as luxury pets, like the ancient equivalent of owning a tiger in a Vegas mansion. Only the tiger doesn't weigh 4,000 pounds and poop in your irrigation system. There's no detailed record of how many of these pet hippos turned into homewreckers, but considering hippos are aggressive, territorial, and faster than they look, it probably ended with someone shouting, "It's in the house," more than once. Fact 5. Egyptians feared and worshipped hippos. Sometimes at the same time, hippos were feared as agents of chaos, but also used in rituals to protect the pharaoh's soul in the afterlife. Translation: these things might kill us violently in this life, but maybe they'll protect us violently in the next one? They even made blue faience hippo statues, some still in museums today, to place in tombs. Tiny ceramic death beasts to guard your eternal nap. That's like putting a porcelain shark under your pillow and hoping it scares away burglars. So let's recap. One pharaoh was hippoed into oblivion, another made a revenge mural about it. They turned hippos into protective moms, tried to raise them like goldfish, and still stuffed tiny hippos into tombs like they were spiritual bouncers. In short, ancient Egypt had a full-blown love-hate relationship with hippos. And honestly, the hippos won. If pharaohs couldn't survive hippos, can you survive missing the next video? Click it now before a hippo comes for your Wi-Fi.